Have you ever really stopped to think about the food on your plate? I mean, really think about it as more than just a meal. In Chinese culture, the line between the kitchen and the pharmacy is, well, it's beautifully blurred. So let's dive into this amazing connection between what we eat and how we heal.
So let's kick things off with a pretty basic question. Is food just fuel? For a lot of us in the Western world, the answer is usually, yeah, pretty much, right? We're always talking about calories, protein, carbs, the stuff we need to power our bodies through the day. But what if there's a whole other way to look at it?
And this slide just nails that difference in perspective. On one side, you've got the Western idea of the body as a machine. It needs fuel. If a part breaks, you get a very specific fix for that one part. But on the other side, the traditional Chinese view sees the body as a garden. And you don't just fuel a garden, right? You have to cultivate it, nurture it, keep everything in balance. And a balanced diet, that's the key to making it all flourish. Okay, so how in the world does this cultivation actually work? Well, the entire system is built on one huge foundational principle, the balance of yin and yang. This is really the core idea that turns food from just, stuff you eat into a powerful tool for your well-being. Now, this is a really important distinction. When we talk about this, we're not talking about whether your soup is physically hot or your salad is cold to the touch. It's all about the inherent energy a food has. Some foods have a warming or yang effect on your system, while others have a cooling or a yin effect. The whole goal is to use them to keep your internal body in perfect balance. Let's look at some super clear examples to make this real. So yang foods, like ginger or mutton, are said to warm you up from the inside out. Makes sense why they're so great on a cold winter day, right? On the flip side, you have yin foods like cucumber and watermelon, which help reduce internal heat. That's exactly what your body is screaming for during a hot summer. It's kind of like having a natural thermostat that you control with your diet. And you can start thinking about this yourself. If you're someone who often feels cold or a bit sluggish, that could mean you have an excess of yin and you might need more of those warming yang foods. But if you're frequently feeling hot, maybe a little agitated or always thirsty, you might have too much yang, and more cooling yin foods could really help bring you back into balance. That idea of eating for the weather actually leads us perfectly into our next point, because this whole philosophy isn't just about what's going on inside you. It's about aligning our bodies with the world around us, and we do that by eating with the seasons. This quote, it just says it all, doesn't it? The core belief in traditional Chinese medicine is that nature is incredibly smart. The foods that are naturally growing and available in each season are precisely what our bodies need to thrive in that specific climate. It's genius. So what does this look like in practice? Well, it's actually a really simple, beautiful cycle. First, you just eat what's in season. By doing that, you're naturally boosting your immune system with the exact nutrients you need at that time. And the result? Your body can adapt so much more smoothly to whatever the weather is throwing at you, from the freezing cold of winter to the blazing heat of summer. All right, so we've got the philosophy down. Now for the really fun part, its most delicious application. This is where all that ancient wisdom becomes a tangible, flavorful experience in what's known as medicinal cuisine. And we're not just talking about any old healthy meal here. Medicinal cuisine, or yaoshan in Chinese, refers to very specific dishes that are intentionally created to apply all these theories of balance and energy and harmony right into the recipe itself. So what's in these meals? Well, you'll often find powerful herbs like ginseng and goji berries mixed right in. And these dishes are most often slow-cooked soups and stews. But here's the best part. Unlike some bitter pill or weird-tasting liquid we might associate with medicine, these meals are designed to be genuinely delicious. They're meant to be enjoyed. And the secret to unlocking all of that goodness? It's so simple, it's brilliant. Slow simmering. By just cooking everything gently over a long time, all of those amazing medicinal properties from the herbs and foods get fully extracted and infused into the broth. So every single spoonful is not just tasty, it's also nourishing and healing. Okay, so this is a beautiful and ancient system. But what does it have to do with us today in our super fast-paced modern world? Well, let's bring it all home, because it absolutely still matters. Look, this isn't about choosing one path over the other, not at all. No one can deny the incredible, life-saving advances of modern medicine. But what this shows is that ancient dietary wisdom offers a different, complementary approach. It's still so relevant because it focuses on something else, prevention and daily maintenance. And this is where it gets really empowering. By simply starting to understand the energetic properties of our food, Knowing when to eat something warming or something cooling, we get to shift from being passive about our health to taking a proactive role in our own well-being every single day with every meal. In the end, it really just boils down to this incredibly powerful idea. While special treatments and prescriptions absolutely have their place, food is right there. It's in our kitchens, on our tables. It is the most universal and accessible form of medicine we have. It's available to every single one of us every single day. So, I'll just leave you with this one final thought to chew on. The next time you walk into your kitchen, take a look around at the ingredients in your pantry and your fridge, and just ask yourself, what if this isn't just a place to make meals? What if this is also my own personal pharmacy for a life of balance and well-being?